Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm here to bring you another review. This time it's of the SH Figuarts Elite Praetorian Guard with Double Blade from Star Wars The Last Jedi. I'm a little all over the place, and for some reason, I always end up having to review something with a crazy long name. But, yeah, let's get started. First off, I want to start by saying this is unique and new to me. Again, I'm getting into the Star Wars stuff more and more, but this is something that actually eludes me because I didn't think they would be able to do this really well, at least as far as engineering goes, and they actually did a pretty good job at it. Um, I didn't know what to expect, and I went in blind, and I came out pretty happy with it. So let's get started. I don't know what's going to happen with the Praetorian Guard in the movie, so we can only speculate. But considering how things usually happen is people were really upset about Phasma being a nothing, but that could all change this movie. But I'm blabbering on. Anyway, the Praetorian Guard is actually really good. It's a nice semi-gloss red. As you can see, it shines into my light no matter what it is that I'm doing right now. You can see my lights reflect in the background. It is a nice glossy semi-gloss red, actually. My lights are just really strong. Meanwhile, the covering, or the gown part, I should say, is actually soft plastic. This is one of those things I really wish was soft goods, but it still works really well for Bandai, being a soft plastic. This is one of those things you can heat up and hold or fold, and it doesn't really get in the way of articulation. Not in the way you think it would. Now, there's rotation in the arms. They can go all the way up with no issues. So it's one of those things where you thought it would hinder, but it's not. The shoulder pads are actually made of a not as hard plastic as usual that you get for an SHF. So it's one of those things where even if you kind of like bend it or get caught in a snap, it won't just break right away. Now, also because of the armor design on the arms, it doesn't mean that it's double jointed. The double joints are there, but it's obviously hindered by the armor. So it's one of those things you're kind of going to miss out on that double articulation. But it actually still can get a really good range of motion, especially in the head, which is I wasn't expecting that at all. The only thing that hinders it is the front of the helmet. So you can actually go all the way around, you can look down, you can look up. The ab crunch is actually really serious on this, actually can rotate all the way around, which is pretty cool. Now, as far as the legs go, which we haven't explored yet, once you flip the skirt up, you can see that this figure is actually using the old school drop down method that you can actually rotate, and mine's actually really, really tight. And the legs are double jointed. The ankle pivot's all there. So as far as leg articulation, it's pretty much all there, just that the skirt's kind of getting in the way. So as you can see, there'll be times when now I'm kind of getting it into position to do something cool, and the skirt will get in the way or hold it up. So let's see right now. Yeah, the skirt in the back is what's holding it up. As you guys can see, it'll fly back down or it will do something. So that's something you need to be aware of. It won't get in the way long term. I'm just going to heat it up, move it out of the way. But the guard can actually get a huge range of motion that looks good. And if you don't like this, you can obviously just replace it with soft goods. There's always CJM. CJ can always tailor it and make it to be something cooler than what it already is. But as you can see, the range of motion is actually all there, so that's pretty cool. Now, the Praetorian Guard actually comes with 3 sets of hands total. So you get the fist, you get 2 open hands for doing whatever it is Praetorian Guards do with open palms, and you get the hands for holding the weapons. Now, considering this one comes with a slew of weapons, it's actually going to be pretty cool and new. So you have this Praetorian Sword, which is 3-pronged on each side like a triangle. It's shaped like a triangle, which is pretty cool. I think it's one of those things, it's a new design, it's actually pretty cool. But the cool thing about the sword, though, that I don't see it coming, is that it turns into a whip. Now, they give you 2 different ones. There's obviously sword mode and there's whip mode. So if you've played Soul Calibur, you already know where this is going. This is one of those things where it's like an Ivy moment. But the cool thing that they did for the sword was it's soft plastic. So it's malleable. That means you can, again, heat it up, make it do whatever it is you want to do. You can wiggle it around. It's like a gummy worm here. So this actually comes in handy for photos when you want to do some really cool stuff. It's not one of those things where it's hard plastic. It's malleable for you to change it, switch it up, and do whatever it is you want to do. That's actually really cool. Then the reason why he's called the double-bladed Praetorian Guard is obviously because this one comes with double blades. They're actually really cool. Again, we don't know what they're going to do or how they're going to do anything in the movie, if they do anything. But it's really cool to speculate, especially considering we have it way before the movie comes out. Now, they even show you that one end is flat and the other has a little indentation for obvious reasons of combining them. These do not do that. So don't be sad because they give you one where it's already combined, so you don't have to worry about breaking your figure or a peg snapping or something falling apart. They give you a combined version. So that's actually pretty cool as well. It's one of those things where they thought it through and it's really nice. Now, for some people, this is going to be one of those things where the figure is going to be no, because people don't like soft plastic capes or skirts or things like that. And it's one of those things where I understand it. That's their preference and they're going to pass. Me overall, I think it's one of those things where it's still going to be really nice, so I'm not too worried about it. It's soft plastic, it's malleable, it can be changed with a little bit of heat, so I'm not worried. There's actually a good bicep swivel as well that rotates. I don't know how I missed that. But yeah, the guard looks really good. I'm really excited for it. I think there's a lot of room to maneuver here, but it could have been better. It could have been, but it's not. But we still got a really good figure. Now, overall, the Praetorian Guard, we're going to see where he stands at with other figures. Or he or she. I don't know why I'm assuming it's a he, but he or she. Here it is next to a First Order Heavy Gunner. Let's actually bring the Executioner back, which we know is the same height, but you want to see it because they're from the same movie, so you want to give it a chance. Same height. Look pretty good together, too. Next to Phasma. Obviously smaller. And then we're going to bring Kylo back so you can see what Kylo will look like. I'm not sure if the new Kylo is going to be taller or not, but we will have to find out come this November. So this here is next to the old SHF Kylo, which is a little shorter. So it's actually pretty cool. Here he is next to a Figma Deku. Tiny guy, tiny boy. Here he is next to a Marvel Legends Sam Wilson. Here he is next to an SHF Amazon Neo. And just note that the Praetorian Guard's legs are a little farther apart than normal figures here. And then we're going to compare him to an AI Ninja. So overall height, it's not one of those things where he's out of the league with everything. He's actually in scale with most things with the exception of Marvel Legends stuff. So if you have a lot of Black Series stuff, you already know what you're getting into. That SHF is usually smaller. Oh, one quick thing before I forget. Because I got both of them, I also got the BB2 unit, which is actually really cool. Again, don't know what the BB2 unit is going to do or how it's going to do it, but it's here. It actually looks really cool. And it comes with a tiny stand. Right? Pretty cool. In the meantime, guys, I hope you enjoy. Hope you found it informative. And I hope you're drinking your water. Make sure you be good, do good. I'll check you later.